Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 5 of my decluttering series. I'm doing blushes and it's going to be the one that is the hardest for me because I adore blushes and I don't even know if I'm going to even be able to get rid of a couple. So bear with me, it's going to be the struggle one for sure. The main problem being that I'm planning on doing some cheek swatch videos. So there's a lot of them that I will let you know if I had to get rid of one, it would be that one, but I'm not planning on it anytime soon until I do the cheek swatch video. Does that make sense? So yeah, don't be too mad. I don't think I'm going to do a good job today. So I'm still going to show you my blushes. So I guess that's the fun part of it. So as you can see, I have quite a few of the Nars blushes. I have in the past got rid of 2 colors, I believe, which didn't work for me. The ones that I love, I adore Deep Throat. If you hate an orgasm like I do, this is the color for you. It's like a pinky coral with like a gold sheen to it, which is so much better than orgasm on me. Honestly, if you don't own any Nars blushes, they're fantastic. They're not overly pigmented, they're easy to blend, they last well on the cheeks. I have like 0 complaints. So yeah, I'm planning on doing a cheek swatch video of the ones that I have, so I'm not going to get rid of any, at least until then. But like I said, I already got rid of the ones that I didn't love as much. For the Wet n Wild blushes, I recently bought the new ones over here. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the one that is the exact same color. These 2 are the same color in the new packaging. In the old packaging, I'm gonna swatch them to compare them, and I'm gonna probably only keep the newest one because it's just easier to show you always the new packaging. This one is Mellow Wine. As you can see, they're very, very similar. Like this one is barely a hint more pink, the old formula. So I'm gonna get rid of the older one just because I don't need to keep both, let's be honest. So I'm gonna keep the new one, give that to a friend because they're fantastic. Just for the purpose of showing on camera, it's always easier to show the new packaging. The second one is probably the one that is the most popular. It's Pearlescent Pink. So on the bottom, I'm hoping you can see pretty well. The lighting is bad because it's so not sunny outside. So as you can see, again, pretty much the same. I feel like the formula might be a little less powdery now, so the formula has improved. So again, I'm gonna pass this to a friend because the formula is still great. I just need to keep the new packaging. Finally, the last one that I have is Ether Silk, which I'm keeping because they didn't redo that one. Like I haven't seen it at least. But it's a great mauve pink color. I adore these type of blushes, but as you can see, ridiculously pigmented. If you have more of a deeper skin tone, you will love this. If you have a fair skin like me, just be really, really careful. The colors are extremely pigmented once again, very beautiful, but I don't necessarily reach for them, but I want to keep them for a cheek swatch video. I don't reach for them very often because I know I can't open them without having like some tweezers. Like I said, blushes is my weakness. It's going to be the one thing that I keep just for collecting the pretty colors. I really like the Urban Decay blushes. I especially like Rapture and Fetish. Those are my 2 favorite colors. Bang is probably the one that I won't reach for very often, like once a year, which is probably not worth keeping. But I feel like it's my only like orangey red blush, so I'm keeping it for that reason. Again, I'm planning a cheek swatch video on the Tarte blushes. Those are some of my all-time favorite blushes. Totally recommend them if you haven't tried them. If you have especially oily skin and you feel like blushes do not stay on your skin whatsoever, they don't last at all, I highly recommend them. They're beautiful, they do not budge. When they say 12 hours, they're not kidding. Like sometimes, don't do it, but sometimes I will sleep with my makeup. And if this is on my cheek, I wake up with perfectly blushed cheeks. So hey, not complaining. My most recent one is this one, which is Captivating, which is perfect, a light peachy blush for the spring summer. So I've been wearing this recently and I think it's a gorgeous color. I think the only one that I think I could get rid of is this one, which is Mirage. It wasn't a holiday collection and I haven't been reaching for this at all. Like look how light it is. Like I have light skin, but this is like ridiculously light. So I think I'm gonna pass this along to someone else. For the full size that I have, if I had to get rid of one, it would be the color Buff, simply because this one has some shimmer and some silver shimmer. Again, hopefully you can see it right here. It's a warm blush, but it has silver shimmer, which is just so confusing to me. So I don't know, it's just not working for me, but I'm gonna keep it for the cheek swatch, and after that, I think I'm gonna pass this to someone else. But all the other ones, holy grails. The first one I showed you was Exposed. Everyone needs that one. If you like peachy pink blush, Blissful is stunning. Tipsy, whenever I'm really tan and I want some really coral cheeks, this is amazing. Baby Doll, whenever I just want a light baby pink. So yeah, you really cannot go wrong. They have gorgeous colors. Blushes I haven't been reaching for are the Becca ones, which I don't know why because they're stunning. So this one is Wild Honey. I just haven't been reaching for it. So it's the great thing about doing this decluttering video. I'm seeing what I have. I tried to like remove everything that was in boxes so I can see everything. And to be honest, my collection is just everywhere right now because I've moved too many times. This one is Flower Child, which is gorgeous. Same thing with the blush, sleek blush palettes. Honestly, these I should not keep because look at this. I don't reach for these. Like there's no way these will work for me. They're more suited for deep skin tones, which I just think the colors are beautiful, but they really do not work for me. So I think I'm gonna pass the two palettes, which breaks my heart, but I think I have to pass them along. Even if I keep them for like the cheek swatch videos, I'm still gonna remove them from my main collection because I don't need to see them all the time because I don't reach for them and just taking up space. Now, MAC blushes, I am planning that one for sure, a cheek swatch video. Problem is, there's some of them that I should already put aside because I know I will not keep afterwards. So the first one being this one, which is the color Gentle. It's a mineralized blush. The problem is, I realized that anything that is like a skin finish or mineralized from MAC has corn in it, which I'm allergic to. So I can't keep this, but to be honest, it wasn't my favorite color. It's too like, I know, it's like a cool tone blush with gold shimmer. Kind of reminds me of the opposite of this one from Tarte, so I'm not keeping this. Another one that's getting out of my collection, but I'm gonna keep until I do the cheek swatch video, is this one, which is Well Dressed, which everybody, and I mean everybody on YouTube was raving about this blush a couple years ago, which is why I got it, and I used it a ton, but it barely shows up on my skin tone. Like in the middle of the winter, it still won't show up on me. Like I have to pack it on, and if you have really, really fair skin, this does give you a little bit of a glow, but I could almost use it as a like finishing powder, like the Hourglass ambient powders, so not worth it. So I'm removing this from my collection. I don't need it. Once I do the cheek swatch video, this is going out. Might let someone else get it, but to be honest, I'm probably just gonna back to MAC it. For now, I think everything else I'm gonna keep. Some of them are pretty recent. Those are, this is Mocha, which is stunning. So they're all, by the way, in these little containers. Those are actually MAC boxes that I just cut in half and taped together. So if you were wondering, this is how I organize my blushes. And this one is just like a random one, plastic one from, I think it was a dollar store. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep all the other ones. When I do the cheek swatch video, I will be able to see better, but I do really like light buildable blushes. I think they're stunning. Let me just show you a few favorites. This one is Spring Sheen. If you don't own Spring Sheen, you're missing out in life, just saying. And finally, in this drawer, I have one more thing, which is the Hourglass Blush, which is so dirty. And this one is in the color Dim Infusion. Here, so you can see it better. This is the type of blush that when I swatch it, I'm like, why did I buy this? Like, it barely shows up. Like, what is this? Like, nothing. But it shows up on your skin so different. Like, if I could, like, collect all of them, I would do a cheek swatch video so you can see. Obviously, they will not work if you have more than like even medium skin tones. So those are more targeted towards lighter skin tones, but it shows up. So it took me so long to get one, but I kept hearing people rave about them. And when I got that one, I understood completely. So yeah, it does show up on your face very differently. I'll show how this one is gonna go. So let's do this. I really like the Balm Blushes. Packaging is everything, but also the colors are stunning. This one is more recent in my collection. I haven't used it as much. This one is Cabana Boy, stunning. Frat Boy. And look at the packaging, like, come on. And Down Boy. I have Hot Mama. And finally, this is one of their In-Stain blush. This one was in the color Argyle. I'm getting rid of this one, which is the mini In-Stain one, which I got in a box, and I don't reach for this. It's so tiny. Like, what is this? So the color is beautiful. I don't reach for it because look at this. This is way too small. So I'm removing this. Actually, the name is right there, Swiss Dot. So beautiful color, but I can't use this. I just can't. I'm keeping these stunning Milani blushes because I adore them. And when I found out that you can use them a ton without the beautiful design to disappear, I used them a ton. These were limited editions, so I don't know if you can still find them. I believe you can in some places, so I would look because they're beautiful. I'm keeping this one, which is a L'Oreal True Match. I love that it's like a really, really light baby pink that's super easy to reach for. This is basically what Well Dressed should have been. So this one shows up if you have fair skin compared to the MAC one. Adore this Maybelline one. This is the Master Highlight in Coral, which if you want a really shimmery peachy blush, this is perfect. Okay, this one I'm not keeping. This is the Buxom blush in Swept Away, which I realize I adore the formula of Buxom, but this color again doesn't show up. As you can see, like, it's incredibly pale. So the formula is great, but this color just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna probably buy other ones from Buxom, but not this one. Then I have some of the Kat Von D blushes. I know she reformulated them or like repackaged or everything, but I am not getting rid of these because they're stunning. This one is Truth, and this one is Bellissima. Gorgeous formula. I like them. I am getting rid of the MUA blushes. I had some more. I think I had 2 more and I got rid of them already. I tried to make this work, but it just doesn't work for me. So like, it's extremely powdery. As you can see, it's super chalky, so it's not working for me. Adore this Baked Blush by e.l.f. It's the same formula as the Pinktastic highlight that I love so much. This one is the peachy one. Peachy Cheeky? If you have a tan skin, this would be a gorgeous highlighter, but I use it as a blush topper, so it's stunning. I like this. I have a few more random blushes. Essence has a great line of blushes. There's only like 4 colors available, I think, but they're actually fantastic. They're so affordable too, so if you are on a budget and are looking for great formula of blushes, Essence is the one you should try. Same thing with Jordana. I have some of them and they're fantastic too. Ooh, special mention for Annabelle. They have stunning colors. They're pretty bright too and pigmented. Canadian brand, so why not? Doing a pretty poor job right now, but you know, I've been already going through my stuff quite a bit, so I kind of already know. I do like the e.l.f. blushes, by the way. They're fantastic in this formula. The Benefit blushes, I'm doing a cheek swatch video, so I'm keeping them, and to be honest, I really like the formula. The packaging is incredibly cute. If I had to get rid of one, it would probably be Bella Bamba because it's like too pigmented for me. It's like a really bright, they say watermelon pink or something, which is incredibly pigmented, but I really like some of them, like Dallas, Carolista. They're just fantastic color. But I am getting rid of this type of copy one from Art Candy, which is Fox in a Box, which kind of kept a bit for the name, let's be honest, but it's way too pigmented for me. Like, it ends up being like way too red. Like, I just don't reach for it, so I'm gonna pass this one. Is that it? Oh, actually, there's one more thing I know I'm removing. This is the Makeup Forever HD blushes. They don't do those anymore. Those were the like liquid form, which if you were into like swimming and you want to wear makeup or something, this will stay on your face. This is extremely waterproof. As you can see, I did use it quite a bit, but you need to use the tiniest little bit, and it's even then it's too pigmented, so I'm getting rid of this. I'll never finish it. I just don't reach for cream blushes very often. I already went through the Ellie Girl ones that I had, and I kept these 2 colors because I think they're the ones I would reach for. Those are all the Too Faced Love Flush. I want to do a cheek swatch video. I'm keeping those, and the formula is great. The packaging I like. So MAC Beauty powders. The most pigmented ones, like these ones, are still very, very light. Don't get me wrong. I use them especially during the winter. And I use them as blushes, the ones that are too pigmented. Like, let me show you. So this one is Alpha Girl, and I think it's a stunning blush. I just need to cut the boxes so I can put all of them in there. But yeah, finally I have a Illamasqua blush, which is in Naked Rose. Yeah, Naked Rose. Again, this is a light pink, but this one is very pigmented. It does show up on my skin, which we're swatching the universe with this one. So it's very pigmented. It's basically everything that MAC Well Dressed wasn't for me. And last but not least, I have this Nars and Mary palette, so which I grab. I basically keep it for Sin because I adore Sin. Orgasm, Super Orgasm, I'm not really into, so yeah. Adore these limited edition palettes. Here's a close-up so you can see the colors better. So I removed 12 products from my collection. You can kind of see a pattern. The ones that are too pigmented and the light pinks that don't show up on me. So kind of see a pattern. I'm gonna have to be more careful about that. But yeah, I guess I didn't do as bad as I thought I would. I could have done better, but not too bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and not miss any future videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.